This is unheard of in legal jurisprudence. It just doesn't happen that a settled right, this is the first time in our history we have seen a right that has been in place for nearly 50 years to be stripped back like this. So we're seeing an unprecedented time.
Now is Karen Middleton. Karen is president of Cobalt Advocates, which is a reproductive rights organisation in the state of Colorado, which neighbours the states of Wyoming and Utah, where these trigger laws are in place. And as I said in my intro, what that means is that those states could see abortion banned within 30 days. Karen, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me this morning.
First of all, what is the mood? What is your mood? What is the mood amongst women you work with? We knew this decision was coming, but how do you think women in America and feminists in America are feeling today?
I think anger tops the list. We had impromptu rallies all over the country last night. I was reading notes from friends who had left work and showed up with signs. They're feeling devastated. They're feeling like they were not heard. And there's a sense of disbelief. Truly, even though we saw the leaked memo, for folks that don't work in the abortion rights movement specifically, they still had a glimmer of hope that it wouldn't be as devastating and far-reaching as it is.
And look, in Colorado, your state is not, as far as you understand, your state is going to continue to allow women to access abortions. That's right, isn't it?
Absolutely. Actually, back in April, our governor signed into law a piece of legislation called the Reproductive Health Equity Act, which affirms the fundamental right to abortion. So Colorado is open and available, and we will help people coming from anywhere to access abortion care here in Colorado to the best of our ability. And we're ready to scale up to do even more.
And talk to us about what you're going to be able to do to help women from other states. So, for example, Wyoming and Utah. Do you think those trigger laws those laws will be triggered? Do you think those neighbouring states will ban abortion?
Absolutely. And we already see patients from those states who weren't able to access an abortion locally. Wyoming is a particularly small state with broad geography, so flying to Denver is sometimes easier, or driving. So yes, we expect to see an influx of people. And we are seeing a lot of calls even in the last couple of weeks before yesterday's decision, because states have been rapidly working to restrict abortion at the state legislature level leading up to this terrible court decision.
And Karen, how easy will it be for you and your colleagues to help women coming from Wyoming and Utah? Because we've heard stories of some states really penalising people trying to travel or penalising people trying to assist women getting abortions.
I understand that is the threat. I will say we will do everything within our power to support travel, to support helping them to get here. Colorado is a safe state, so we actually have a travel fund. We will help with everything from a gas card to a plane ticket to paying for the babysitter. And we are ready to do that. We also have been raising money to support the actual cost of abortion care, which is largely not covered, as it is private pay here in the States.
And final question to you, Karen. I mean, people are obviously very angry about what's happened on the Supreme Court. Many people are saying this is a legacy of Donald Trump. But a lot of people are also criticising Barack Obama for not codifying Roe versus Wade when he was in charge. Or I've also seen some criticism saying, look, as much as we all loved Ruth Ginsburg Bader, she was coming to the end of her time. Should the Democrats have done more to preempt this and to really safeguard these rights?
It's difficult to make those decisions in hindsight. Truly, when we had Barack Obama as president, we actually believed that the rule of law would hold. We did not expect that a 50-year-old precedent would be overturned. This is unheard of in legal jurisprudence. It just doesn't happen that a settled right, this is the first time in our history we have seen a right that has been in place for nearly 50 years to be stripped back like this. So we're seeing an unprecedented time. I know Ruth Bader Ginsburg was older and she had survived cancer, but I don't know. It's just hard to read the tea leaves, honestly. But I would say that the Democrats are very clear that they need to do what they can to expand access to abortion care, to see what they can do now. And then there are calls from the grassroots to look at expanding the Supreme Court, in addition to making sure that everybody gets out and votes this year in order to flip the U.S. Senate or expand the U.S. Senate's majority, hold the Congress, and really work to get something done. We can pass a federal Women's Health Protection Act, which would federally protect abortion in the United States, and that's something we'll be looking at.